Hey guys, what's going on today? Bojo here, back for some more news on NHL 16, as today we finally have some new questions answered on the Ask EA Sports portion of the website. So if you guys did not know, you can go to www.easports.com/NHL/ask, and you'll be brought to a page where a ton of questions have already been asked and answered on NHL 16. Now, it's been a little over 2 weeks since we've actually had some questions answered. I guess this is all dealing with the E3 stuff, the cover reveal, and the Stanley Cup Finals ending off as well. So we finally have some new questions to answer here, and you guys might not be happy with some of the answers for these questions. So let's get the bad out of the way first. Will there be more customizability in EASHL? For example, more jersey designs, more logos, and etc. And the answer for this is in EASHL 16, you will be able to use the logos and jerseys from the real-world teams for your club. Though this isn't complete customization, the team currently has it on the list of ideas for future iterations, and it is something we will continue to look into. So basically what they're saying is we won't be able to pick or design our own jerseys with our own color schemes, nor will we be able to choose one of those, like, I guess, generic logos, like the scorpion or like the fish or something along those lines, like alternate logos for certain NHL teams. That is not going to be the case. I'm assuming we can pick any logo from any team in any league, so from NHL, AHL, and pick those jerseys that associate with that team as well. But that kind of stinks. That does take out a good bit of the customizability for EASHL, that you can't even create your own jersey or jersey logo or color scheme, which, that kind of stinks. Will Hockey Ultimate teams still have collections and rewards for the collections of teams? And if so, will the rewards be on packs or on HUT coins? Yes, Hockey Ultimate Team 16 will still have collection bonuses in the form of reward packs. So they're still doing the same thing to keep farming out of the game, not giving the collection bonuses as coins, keeping them as packs. I do think the packs were pretty good this year as well. You can still get some pretty nasty pulls in there, as you guys saw from my silver pack openings and my bronze pack openings. Got some pretty good pulls out of there. And I don't know, maybe you can throw a extra collection bonus in there for completing every collection in the game. I don't know. Maybe one person has done that this year. I don't know. That's just a thought. It was me. Anyway, will Jack Eichel be playable in NHL 16? Jack Eichel will not be on the disc for when we launch. For him to be in our game, he would have to play a shift in an NHL regular season game for us to be allowed to include him in the game. So, not in the preseason, but maybe if the Buffaloes, if Jack Eichel does not decide to go back to college and he does play, those first 9 games that a rookie can play in and then be sent back down or somewhere to the minors without him counting against the cap and taking off a year off of his contract. So that's when the only reason we might be able to see Jack Eichel is once the NHL regular season does start and the Buffalo Sabres decide to use him on the roster. Is the face-off system being changed at all? And the face-off system in NHL 16 is going to be the same as what it was in NHL 15. So not a big surprise there. Still your push-offs, your forehand wins, backhand wins, all those crazy tie-ups is still going to be in the game. Are advanced statistics going to be in NHL 16? No, they will not. And finally, there's a long question here, so I'll read this. I noticed in Be a Pro mode in NHL 15, I can have up to 30 or 40 shots on goal, but only end up with 1 or 2 goals, while I can keep the opposing team down to about 10 to 15 shots, and they will score 3 or 4 times. Man, do I know what this guy's talking about. I guess what I'm asking is, will the player's goalie be as good as the AI goalie? This is probably the only complaint and question I have. Okay, so Ben Ross answered this one. We're going to read it out loud because this is one of the main things why my Be a Pro series is hopefully coming to an end soon, is because of this main reason right here. There isn't one answer to this question, as the goalie and player skill vary as you progress through the different difficulty levels: Rookie, Pro, All-Star, and Superstar. Goalie abilities and shooting even change on the different game styles. When you're playing on lower difficulties, your goalie will in some facets play better than the AI goalie, whereas on higher difficulties, they will play the same, but the AI shooters will improve in terms of their shot selection and vision for making passes at the correct times. Game style, for example, simulation and hardcore simulation, will change many factors as well that will affect scoring, such as how in control you need to be to get an accurate shot, or how the angle of your shot and the direction you are skating in relation to your target can affect both your power and accuracy. Beyond finding a difficulty in game style that matches your expectation for great competitive play, there are also sliders in the settings for both CPU and human goalies and shooting to fine-tune abilities such as goalie reaction speed and screen effect, as well as players' shooting accuracy and power that may help you dial them in closer to your expectations. So basically what Ben Ross said is pretty much what we know. The computers are set up in a certain way where, for example, in our Be a Pro series, they only take maybe 10 or so shots in a game, but they'll score 3 or 4 times because of this. That's because that's how the way the computers are programmed, which kind of stinks. I really hope that the one good thing about the difference between Be a Pro and NHL 15 and Live the Life in NHL 15 on the old gen is that the computers take shots almost from anywhere. And in this game, the computers actually analyze the situation more better, and they make passes, they take shots. You'll get the occasional game where you'll have to face 20 or so shots in a game, but not like the previous generation where you'll take 30 shots. They'll take 30 shots, but they're going to be from everywhere on the ice. I really wish they kind of brought that into NHL 15 a little bit more, and I hope they bring that into NHL 16 a little bit more, just so that we have an equal balance where the computers do take shots from almost anywhere on the ice, but they also have to make certain passes in certain situations. But, we saw in my Be a Pro series, for a perfect example, they abuse the cross creases like it's nobody's business, and they take point shots a lot. They do those wraparounds from behind the net. They shoot short side. They shoot far side. Not to mention that the bad defensive AI doesn't make it any easier for shooting and goaltending as well. So, and I can be half blamed for that, because when I play goaltender, I put it on the hardest difficulty. I put it on hardcore simulation. So we're facing the best of the computer out there, and hopefully they work on fixing this for the future. But for right now, it looks like it's going to be exactly the same as it was in NHL 15. So that is all the questions that were answered this time around, guys. Make sure, once again, to go into the description and follow the link to go to this site and look up all the previous questions and answers that have been revealed so far. Other than that, guys, that's it for this episode of the NHL 16 News Update. Other than that, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you next time.